Hey guys, this is your girl Jalicia, and today let's talk about Chrissy and Jim. Chrissy and Jim Jones. Am I gonna do this every time I start to talk about them? Chrissy and Mr. Jones, that's it. Ciao. Let's get into it. Now, if you guys have not seen my previous review to Chrissy and Jim, feel free to click here because it's pretty much gonna be more of the same. Now, where we left off, Mama Jones was trying to work on Pumkash, and Jim and Chrissy were bickering back and forth and going back between Jim not wanting to help them move and Chrissy saying, to hell with this, I'm about to move into a hotel. So we're pretty much going to pick up there, okay? Okay, alright. Boom. Now, as far as Pumkash, let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Again, ain't nobody checking for Pumkash. So, girl, have a seat. Apparently, they done mixed up all these concoctions, talking about they gonna make their perfume by taking some perfume from different perfumes. So they done mixed up a whole bunch of perfumes together and had the nerve to put Moscato up in that thing. Okay? So they done sent these samples off thinking, oh yeah, I done got me $1 million concept. Okay? And when the samples came back, it smelled like fish. They was making it seem like it smelled like tilapia, then one was grouper, one was flounder. None of them smelled anything like anything anybody would put on their body. Which, sidebar, am I the only one thinking, I want to put this on my body anyway, okay? Because you said you want to smell like a woman's crotch, and mine don't, but most people say it has a fishy smell, so what did you expect? Anywho, that was a fail. Next thing you know, old boy coming over with the paperwork talking about let's get these contracts in order because he ain't trying to get beat down like last time. And heck of Mama Jones flying out with a bat talking about, motherfucker, I done seen you. I know what you're talking about. I'm like, what is going on here? I swear, nobody can convince me that Mama Jones and that little old midget boy, they ain't together. They bumping monkeys. They getting their Pumkash on, okay? He the only one that can verify what Pumkash really supposed to smell like. Okay? I'm just saying. So apparently Pumkash is out. Hallelujah. And God knows what else is in. Apparently they got some kind of Mama Jones wave or some shit. Girl, get your life and glue yourself to a seat. Yeah, so moving on. I want to address first, let's talk about Chrissy and Talia. That's the blonde girl name, and Emily. First of all, Emily, I never knew this, but you is a hating ass bitch. Like, Talia, girl, have a seat with some of them designs. I'm with you on that as far as what Emily thinks. But you don't have to make snide remarks and say, cause you do, like, and then you mad cause she said you want to do a Walmart line. Like, yo, she want to do an expensive line, you want to do a cheap line. Like, y'all can't come together and do a reasonably priced line? Ain't nobody got time for that. Child. So, they arguing back and forth. Emily is being a big bully. I'm sorry, she is. And sidebar, Emily, you really need to go on a diet. I mean, for real. Because you are one hamburger away from being a fat ass. Because when you had them tights and you was walking down the hallway and you call yourself leaving in them black and white tights, your legs was looking like this. That ain't hot, girl. No, ma'am. Now, you know you got that humongous ass and you're definitely bottom heavy, but girl, you need to do an Thigh Master. That's what you need to start doing, the Thigh Master. Cause girl, you getting kind of hippo-like. I'm just saying. But y'all had this big argument. You went outside talking about, you leaving. Your driver wasn't even coming for a couple hours. Girl, have a seat. Like, I am not here for the dramatics. That kind of foolishness, I'm like, girl, you way too old, okay? Bye. Chrissy came in and nipped that in the bud, talking about, girl, you doing the most, and brought her ass back in there, and they started working on it. And I really feel like that jacket line could be something very special because they both have iconic ideas that I know if it comes together, it will be beautiful. So please work together. But anyway, we don't even know the name of it. We don't, child, we'll see how that works. I definitely hope they get it together because I want Chrissy especially to have something of her own, something that she can have. These other two have other things going on. You know, Emily's a famous stylist. Well, stylist for Fab because, child, he the only one that I seen so far that you be designing for, okay? And Talia over here making her jackets for whoever will wear them. Girl, I say both of y'all need to get y'all money and help Chrissy get some coins. Chrissy and motherfucking Jimmy. First, before I start on them, I would like to address Jim Jones real quick. Jim Jones. First of all, let me just go ahead and say, you ain't got no coins, okay? I know what you about to say. You got more coins than me. And you're right. As far as the music industry, you don't have no coins. Like, I'm going to need you to stop talking to people like you a boss. I'm going to need you to stop being rude and arrogant and just unbothered. Do y'all remember a couple episodes back when he went to, the little boy for Pumkash, I don't even know his name, child. He came to talk to Jim in the office and he was just so disrespectful and rude. Now, I understand you mad at somebody, but why you have to talk to people like you up here and they down here? Jim, newsflash, you're down here, okay? Because you was hot back in 2004, 2005. Well, boo-boo, this 2012, going into 13, I'm going to need you to have a seat. Because ain't nobody checking for your vamp life, okay? And with that attitude, nobody's going to want to work with you. First of all, you lazy, you're a procrastinator, and you can't even come up with a jacket idea without calling Chrissy from home? What does that say about you? So, okay, I'm going to need you to take that down about 55 notches. Because I'm telling you right now, if I was to see Jim Jones in the street, girl, if I was to see Jim Jones on the street and he talked to me like how he be talking to them folks, when I tell you he would have to bust a cap in my ass, he, for sure, for real, will have to shoot my ass because I'm going off. Okay? Jim Jones, you better take that as a message. Acting like he is the shit and he is 2 steps away from being a piece of shit. Okay? Scruffy ass beard walking around here looking like a goddamn unshaved vagina. Please. Now let's talk about Chrissy. Now y'all know I like Chrissy. I think she's beautiful. I think she's always put together well. I'm in love, aka stalking her makeup artist. But I just feel like, what was the point in going to the hotel? Like every time we see Jimmy and Chrissy, she gonna move out to get some space and then come back. Girl, let me tell you something. And I'm here to simplify it for you. You want to be with Jim Jones, so a lot of that shit that you complain about, you have to deal with. That's Jim. That's number 1. Number 2, you've been with Jim for how long? Has he even changed the kind of socks he wear? Right. So, it ain't gonna happen. And number 3, I feel like the first time you leave your boyfriend and you leave and you say it's for space and, he got to come and chase you down, I can see that being effective. But you ever heard the story of Boy That Cried Wolf? Girl, you can't leave every year and expect him to come back and keep begging you. He was borderline not beat for begging you this time, okay? His mama had to go talk him into it and say, you better go get her. Because he was like, child, you can't change with nobody in here, so. I just feel like, yo, accept Jimmy for who he is. Accept the fact that he's going to marry you. He wants to marry you, okay? He wants to have a family with you. I say quit all the bullshit and all this talking and going back and forth that y'all doing. Just do it. Like you want him to change based on what your promise is. And who is going to change their entire lifestyle based on somebody saying 6 months from now I'm going to have a baby? My response would be, well, 6 months from now I'm going to change. Like, I don't understand what she want Jim to do as a prerequisite to have a baby. How about you change? Because as far as I'm concerned, Chrissy feels like she don't have nothing to work on. And child, okay? That is not the case. Your aunt pretty much confirmed that. I think it was a couple episodes in the beginning or maybe the first season when her aunt was like, girl, okay? So I don't know what else you want. So my opinion is, girl, get married tomorrow and start working on the baby the day after. Because that's the only way I see it working. Ain't nobody finna sit down and watch season after season and you leaving to go to a hotel in New York and live your life and Jim stay home with the dog and blah, blah, blah. Ain't nobody got time for that. Time for that. I'm just saying. I watch the show and y'all saying, well, you watch the show, you act like you got a problem with it. I don't, but I'm here to talk about my opinions on it. And I just feel like getittogether.com.org.motherfucker.edu. No. We cannot continue to watch season after season of the same foolishness. I can't do it. Alright, so that is my 50 cents on Chrissy and Jimmy season finale and all the stuff that's happened since my last episode. Of course, I want to hear what you guys think about the show. Please feel free to leave anything that you have to say down in the comment section. If there's something that I left out, please address it in the bottom. Because I just talk about the things that's pressing to me at the moment. I'm not going to sit down and break down every single bombaclat thing. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. Before I go, if you're interested in these curls, I have a video coming up about it, so look out for that. It will show you exactly what I did to get them and show me separating it and all that good stuff. Alright, so again, thank you so much for rating, comment, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay? Peace out.
She works hard for the comments, so you better hit that like.